Hey guys, it's Hyla. It's Saturday and I'm just hanging out and drinking my coffee. So I'm going to start doing this thing on Saturdays where I'll just do a vlog and kind of answer some of y'all's questions that people left in the comments from video recipes. And the first one that I'd like to talk about is a couple people asked on the chocolate mini cakes is if you can use anything besides booze as the liquid, because that recipe calls for Grand Marnier or whatever kind of liqueur. But good news for y'all, I tried it two ways. I tried it once with just using coffee and then once using plain orange juice. I don't know if you can tell the coffee one is a little bit darker than the orange juice one. And I sprinkled a little bit of just coffee grounds over the top before I baked them and kind of added just like a nice another level of like coffee aroma and a little bit of texture. And honestly, like we couldn't decide which one we liked better. So they're both excellent. I also think if you could use like a cherry juice or something instead of orange juice, that would also be really delicious. The other question about this recipe, someone wanted to know if there's any kind of sauce that you could put on them. And in the description box I mentioned whipped cream and just maybe some fresh berries or something, but if you want to get a little bit more fancy than that for Valentine's Day or whatever, you could do what's called a coulis, which is C-O-U-L-I-S. I think it's French. And it's a real easy sauce to make. You can do it with any kind of fruit, but raspberries are really common. So you probably get like 2 cups of raspberries in a little sauce pot and add maybe about half a cup of sugar and turn it on low heat and just start stirring it until the raspberries start to soften and release some of the juice. And then you can turn it up a little bit and kind of simmer it and stir it pretty frequently so it doesn't burn or anything. And just kind of simmer it for maybe 15 minutes until it gets nice and thick, and then strain out the seeds just with a little sieve. And then that's a really great, nice, easy sauce to know how to make because you can put it on ice cream or cheesecake or chocolate mini cakes or whatever. So there you go, there's an idea for you. And also, so the most recent video was the Pimm's Cup where I talked about my trip to New Orleans and how I got food poisoning and kind of major bummer on the whole trip, dude. And a couple people wanted to know where I got food poisoning, and honestly, I can't tell you because I ate pretty much everything that was put in front of my face for like 3 days, and then I got really sick. So since there's like a 24 to 48 hour time window where, you know, food poisoning can hit you, it really could have been like any one of like 6 places because I ate like oysters, raw and charbroiled, which were awesome, and duck and foie gras and all kinds of fish, and so who knows, but it was still worth it, and I don't blame New Orleans at all. Well, I don't know if it was actually exactly worth it because it was pretty horrible, but anyway. But I still had a great time and did get to eat a lot of good food, although not as much as I wanted to. So I think that's it for questions this week. I wanted to also say, so Super Bowl's tomorrow, and I started a playlist for y'all of party foods. It's like, you know, like good appetizers and snacky foods and just like stuff to feed a crowd. So check that out if you want some ideas for some Super Bowl recipes. And then also just on my website, hylacooking.com, I posted a recipe for a really nice spicy buffalo popcorn snack mix that I came up with. It's super easy and awesome. Like if it's like last minute and you're like, oh shit, I need to make something for some people. And then also I tell you how to make popcorn, like old-fashioned popcorn in a pot. So that's cool if you check out that. And then also my fellow YouTube neck chef and friend, Sarah from Average Betty, made a really awesome video of like 6 Super Bowl party tips. So I'll link to that too and check that out. And I think that's it, guys. All right, well, I hope y'all have a great weekend. And if you do Super Bowl stuff, hope you have a great Super Bowl too. And I'll catch you later, dudes.